Hello to everyone who is there. As I mentioned, for the birthday of a friend, I make some yokais, and the first one I will show to you is called Wanyudo, I think. Maybe it's wrong, but you know what I mean. Wanyudo seems to be his name. And I needed a more or less screaming face or face in pain for that. And this pretty little action man figure was exactly the right choice for me, because I didn't know what to do with him. So he ended up on a wheel. Or at least his head does. So Wanyudo is normally described as a wheel with a head on it. And I will read to you the description from Wikipedia. Wanyudo takes the form of a burning ox cart wheel bearing the tormented face of a man. Various folklore purports him as the condemned soul of a tyrannical daimyo, whatever this is, who in life was known for having his victims drawn on the back of an ox cart. He is said to guard the gates of hell and to wander back and forth along the road between this world and the underworld, scaring townsfolk as he passes and stealing the souls of anyone who gets too close in order to bring them to hell with him. So, what a lovely yokai. First step was to make the wheel out of cardstock, and for the spines I used just some wooden sticks, and I glued all of that together with some hot glue, yes, and then I sprayed it completely in one base color. Because the wheel is burning, I thought I want to try making flames with UV resin. For that I colored some UV resin with my always trusty soft pastels, and then I just dropped it onto a silicone mat and hardened it, and yeah, I made some more layers because I thought it would look more realistic with more layers. In the end, the flames are, let's say, okay, but yeah, maybe I will try this again later, but I ran out of UV resin, so I wasn't able to try it a second time. And to be fair, the whole Wanyudo was very rushed, because first I thought the birthday maybe will be in 2 weeks, but now it was last Saturday, and so I had to get these yokais finished, and the Wanyudo and the Oni were quite rushed, and I'm not completely happy with them, but I thought I'd show you them anyway, because I made the video, and why not? So you have to live with my half-finished bad work. You're welcome, or so. And after I was finished with the flames, I just slapped on some color. First the wheel, of course brown, and then I laid down the base colors for the mouth and for the face and everything, because I wanted to have a more or less opaque layer to start with, because later I used some MSC and then soft pastels again, and yeah, to not having to build up the layers of soft pastel, I used acrylic paint, and in the end I was quite messy with the Chalk pastels because, yeah, he is tormented. He may be dead. No, he is definitely dead, but maybe a bit rotten. And yeah, to be fair, I wasn't totally on to being completely accurate while making him. So, or completely detailed. Because I thought, let's be honest, he will be in the trash later. So, I was a bit lazy with him. I'm okay with saying that, more or less. It hurts a little bit, but I was a bit lazy with him. Yeah. In nearly every picture I saw of Wanyudo, he had a beard and mainly just hair on the sides. So more or less, if I would grow my hair or let my hair grow, I would look like Wanyudo. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that nice? Do you want to see this? I don't. Doesn't matter. So I used some black yarn and yeah, just gave him his more or less typical Asian beard. Is that inappropriate to say? Maybe we should call it the slightly inappropriate, a little bit racist, and a little bit stereotypical beard. I'm so bad at this because I think it's such a strange time, and it doesn't matter what you say, you will be hurting anyone with it or someone with it, and it's really, really difficult. So when I say something like this, I don't mean to say anything bad about anyone. I mean this all in the greatest respect, and I think the yokais are quite interesting, and so is the Japanese culture, and I don't want to offend anyone. Yeah. And then he needed some bushy eyebrows, so I cut some of the yarn and just put it on, glazed his eyes in the end, and with that, the first yokai of the batch was finished. The next one will be in the next video. Surprise! So it's a series of some more short videos. I hope you were still able to enjoy this. Until next time, bye.